CloseBot community. This is Ofer Evnery from RealWave, and today we're going to talk about outreach messages or override messages. We were recently hired by a real estate company in Seattle to build a reach out campaign to homeowners, and the campaign we're supposed to check if they are the owners and if they are interested in selling their home, when and what's their motive, and hopefully even scheduling an appointment. So for that, we had to dig deep into outreach messages because our client needed full control over the quality of the messages and being able to track, measure, and ever improve them. So in this video, we're going to cover 6 levels of complexity. We're going to start with the basics, the bot override field and what it is. We're going to go right through to message templates, how to make them dynamic, and a process around how to load them and launch them. And then as we move forward, we'll go into more advanced features such as A/B testing and Spintax. And finally, we'll show you a very cool solution we built with Google Sheets, ChatGPT, and of course CloseBot and GSL to automate the entire process. The video is meant both for beginners and advanced. I guess that most of you will be familiar with at least the first subject, but jump to the subject that is more interesting to you and you can start from there. Let's go ahead and start. An outreach message or an override message is used when we want to reach out to a client or a lead, as opposed to waiting for an incoming message to respond. And we do it when we reach out to motivated home sellers and figure out if they're the owners and they'll consider selling. The way to do it is pretty simple. I'm in Go High Level and these are my contacts, a demo contact. I click one of them and inside the custom fields, I'll be able to find CloseBot custom fields that came with the CloseBot snapshot installation. And inside it, there is a field called bot override message. As soon as I fill something in here, CloseBot will take this message and send it to the lead through GHL and be aware of this initiation message. So if I would go ahead and say hello world and click save, CloseBot should be able to send this reach out message to the lead on this email. The way it works is inside automation, you'll find the CloseBot folder, and there's a tool or a workflow called override message, and it's very simple. The trigger is listening to the bot override message custom field change, which we just put a value in. The workflow checks that the value is not blank, it wasn't, and it then sends it to the CloseBot webhook, which is basically connecting to the CloseBot API, sending the message. One thing to notice is the isUpdate flag. The isUpdate flag basically tells CloseBot that this is an outreach message or an outgoing message, and if you don't specify it as true, it will just not work. So let's see if it actually worked. Going to the execution logs, I should see that the value I just entered was added to the workflow and the webhook was successfully sent to CloseBot. That also means that I should be able to see something in my inbox. There we go. And here's my hello world sent to me. I can reply hello back. And I should also be seeing that inside CloseBot dashboard. That's my bot here. I'll go to the dashboard. And this is the hello world outgoing message sent to my client. So that was level 1. At this stage, we're going to focus on how we create a dynamic message from a template as opposed to a fixed message. And the way to do it is using Go High Level's custom variables. And to get to them, all we need to do is go to settings, go to custom values, created my own demo folder here, and I created a variable name called demo message, just empty, and inside it I can edit a template that would be used to create the dynamic message. for example, hello contact dot first name. We are looking to find if you are still the owner of contact dot property address. And these placeholders are basically fields or custom fields from the contact record. Clicking update, and this variable or custom value is basically a template that Go High Level will use to replace with the actual contact detail when we create the message. So how do we take this and move it into the contact? We need to create a workflow for that, a simple workflow. So going back to automation, let's go to our demo folder and create a new workflow. And basically this workflow will create a message for a contact. So we're looking to trigger by, usually I like to do it on a tag. So we'll look for a tag added option, contact tag. Very simple. Give it a name, contact tag, that's actually okay. And the tag is create outreach message. It's a flag designating the workflow that we can start it. Save the trigger, and when the trigger is triggered, all we have to do is update the contact and select the field to update, which is the override message, and we're going to update it with the value from our custom values. It's my demo folder, and that's the message. Click save, and let's name our workflow create message for contact. Let's give it a demo prefix so we can find it easily. Click save, allow re-entry because it's a demo and we want to experiment with it. Click save. So now as soon as we add the create outreach message to a tag, Go High Level should take the template from the custom values, take the property fields and the first name fields from the contact, and create the override message, which in turn should also trigger the sending of the message. So let's go and see if that works. We actually need to publish the workflow before we can use it. Publish, save. Back to workflows, going back to my contacts, demo contacts. And all I have to do now is add a tag to this contact, or add it to the workflow directly, but it's probably the same. Create outreach message. Click OK. And this should go ahead and create the message. Let's go to automation, to our demo folder, and see if it ran. And we can see that the contact field was updated, which should also mean that we should get an email any second now. Let's see what we got. And there we go. Hello demo, we are looking to find if you're still the owner of 4200 Green Maple Drive. If we go back to the contact here, we'll be able to see that this was indeed the override message that we got. So we got a little bit more advanced. Now we can use templates and we can automate the creation of the templates in. Stage 3, workflow. Not Go High Level workflow, but process workflow. Stage 1 and 2 were all about getting a message into the override custom field and triggering CloseBot. But in production environment, you probably want to prepare the messages in advance, make sure that they all look good, and trickle feed them into CloseBot in the proper cadence. So what we'd like to do now is be able to do just that, create a separate field. We call it override message staging, in which all the messages will go through. tag them appropriately and be able to launch them at a later time with a set of management tags that help us verify where each contact is in the life cycle. So the way to do that is go to our automation workflow that we created in the demo, create message for contact. And all we have to do basically is, instead of sending it to the bot override message, we'll send it to the bot override message staging. We'll use the same custom value and click save. In addition, we want to mark the contact as message ready. So we will assign a tag, reach out message ready. This is how we know the work has been done. And also we want to clear the tag that we added to basically create the message. So everything is nice and clean. Clean up. Great. Save. Let's see that it was saved properly. Go back. Save again. Go back. And now I should be able to go to my contacts, mark all of them. So I need to go to the demo folder, mark all of them, and add the tag create outreach message. Now the system should go over all of them, prepare the message, and put it in the staging custom field. So I can go ahead and check all of them and make sure that they're right. I see the message is ready. Let's take a look at this one. So bot override message is empty, but inside the RealWave tools, I can see the message here. Hello demo, we're looking to find if you're still the owner. Looking good. So I can take it to the next stage, and the next stage is basically launching it, which is moving the message from the staging property to the actual one. And we do it by creating another automation. It's in our RealWave tool, and it's called Launch AI. And all it does, it's looking for the Launch AI tag that we're going to use to initiate the launch. It will check that the outreach message is ready by checking the bot override staging. It's not empty. And then it will actually go ahead and put the bot override message data inside, clean up the tag, and mark the contact as RealWave AI launched. So if we want to launch the campaign, all we have to do now is go back to our contacts, select one or all of them. I'll select myself here, and I just add a tag, send reach out messages, and CloseBot will start working on these. Let's sort by latest activity. I can see that AI launched, which means that our workflows have done their part, and CloseBot will kick off soon. There we go. And we can go to the email, and the message was sent successfully. Stage 4, A/B messages. Especially when we launch a new campaign, it's sometimes hard to figure out in advance what would be the most effective message that would create the most replies. So in many times we try to launch at least 2 different messages, one more confident, one more naive, one more aggressive, one more softer maybe, and then see what gets better response rate and improve with time. So in order to do that, what we want to do is basically create 2 templates for messages and randomly spread them across the leads. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our custom values area where we created the message, and we're going to create another message. We have that ready here. So let's go ahead and copy this template and change it slightly just for demo purposes. Hi, contact name. We are really looking hard to find if you're still the owner, if you still own. Slightly different variation. Of course, some more thought needs to be put into that. This is just for demo purposes. So now we have two different templates. Let's go back to our automation, the demo folder, create message for contact. So what we did before was create the message from the custom value. But instead, what we'd like to do is to add an A/B split. Just need to scroll a little bit to go to it. Split. And then, let's call it A/B messages. Path A, path B, these are the two random paths, and each one of them get 50%. That sounds just about right. And this creates two different paths. Let's go ahead and see what we're going to do different here. So in this path A, we're just going to use message A like we did before. But in addition, we're going to update the contact and update the field message type to A. So later down the line, we know this contact got message A. Now let's go ahead and copy this entire branch here and copy it here. And here, instead of A, we're gonna do B, oops, lowercase, update contact field to B, save, add a tag, message ready, remove tag, great. Click save and save again. Now, when we go back to our contacts, and let's select a few of these, all of them maybe, and we'll do the create outreach message thingy, call the workflow. It will trigger the A/B message creation for all of them. And we should be able to see it soon. Going into the contact, we can see that we have a message in staging, and this is message B. If we want to track, we can which message went to each contact. We can just go here and add the message type columns and add the bot override message type, and then we can easily see how each contact got a different message. So that was stage 4, A/B messages. Step 5, message variety or Spintax. Especially when you run through email or SMS campaign and you want to get to the leads inbox without getting filtered out or marked as a spam, you would probably want to make sure that your messages don't look all the same and they don't get stopped immediately by the spam filters. So for this, A/B messages and incorporating the lead names and details into the message are sometimes not enough, and you want to add some more variety to the message. So there's a tool called Spintax that allows you to randomly change some of the words in your template in order to achieve this variety. And it's actually really simple. Let's go to our custom values and go to our demo and select the first message. So Spintax works in the following way. Instead of hello, I can say hi or greetings. So let's have it choose one of those 3 random words for us. So we mark it like this. Hi, greetings. Also, maybe instead of saying we're looking to find, if you're still the owner, we can do like something like we are looking we would, come on spelling, would like to know. So two options here. If you are still the owner of property address. So click update. So when we just change the template in the custom value, nothing will happen. Our workflow will just take it as is. It doesn't know what we mean by Spintax, but for that you can either do it in other tools, or there's a built-in component in the marketplace that you can install. It's called Spintax, costs like $7 a month. I'm not related to it at all, but it allows you to get those messages and create those random values generated. Let's see how we do that. Let's go back to our automation, go to the demo folder. So now, instead of just pushing the custom value into the contact field, we want to run the random generator. So what we'll do here, let's move this aside a little bit. We'll add a Spintax component, and the input for the Spintax component is the custom value. And the output will go into our bot override message staging field instead of the custom value. So instead of the custom value, we're just going to select the result of our Spintax component. Click Save. Let's copy this here and change it to message B. And once again, update it here with the result of the Spintax. Let's click Save. And let's try to run this again and see what happens. So go back to contacts, go to my demo, mark them all. Create outreach message. And while it does that, I'm going to also add the column that shows the message to the view, so we can see all of them together. This would be message created, and we have message A and B. We Spintaxed A, we didn't do it to B, so as you can see, the B messages are all look kind of the same, but the A messages that we have Spintax in their template, they look kind of, you know, different. Greetings demo, hello demo, do we have any more? Hi demo. So these are a little bit richer, more varied, and have less chances of getting hit by spam filter. Not totally, but it gives you better options. So that was stage 5, Spintax. Stage 6, wrapping it all together and getting to the right messages. So when we have the campaign ready to launch, our clients usually take their time working on the right messages, and we found a great way to let them experiment with the messages, update them, and see the results. What we've done is to create a spreadsheet inside Google Sheets that helps them create the messages and deploy them to the campaign. It all starts with your message. So in our example, we want to reach out to homeowners and see if they're willing to say. So hi, I am David and I'm reaching out to see if you will agree to sell your house. Right? The instructions are we verify ownership first. Don't ask for yes, no, reply. Then we select the channel where we want to send the message, SMS, email, letter, and we provide a list of the GHL fields that we want to incorporate into the template. And then when we click the on button, using a ChatGPT API, the system generates two versions of the message, each with its own characteristics. The first one is professional and brief. Hello, contact name. This is David. I'm interested in discussing a potential offer for your property at contact property address. Could you confirm if you're the owner? Looking forward for your response. Pretty good. And the other one is confident and engaging, some more emoticons. I can change the feeling to maybe more patient and see how it responds. And you don't really have to use the built-in mood settings. You can do your own thing, like very, very brief, right? So it will just take whatever you give it. You can also change the channel. So if, for example, it's going out on WhatsApp, it will probably be a little longer because they allow for longer conversations. Let's get back to SMS. Next thing that the spreadsheet helps us to do is to create the Spintax version out of the template. We've seen before how we can manually create the options for each one of the reports, but the system just does it for you. Again, it uses ChatGPT to figure out what exactly to do. We have a special Spintax prompt, and it generates the Spintax for us. So hello, hi, greetings. You see where I learned it from. This is, or it's David. I'm interested in discussing, or I'd like to talk about, or I'm keen on exploring. So you have some great options here, and you can also change that manually. It just helps you create the first message, or you can change the prompts that created those messages. You can just open the prompt creators here and see what were the prompts that were used to create the message. The cool thing is now, as soon as we create those messages, they get loaded into our campaign configurator, and as soon as they're here, they're already in GHL. So now if I go back to GHL and select those guys and add a tag, add to demo campaign. I didn't show you this workflow yet. I'll show you in a second. This should take those messages from the spreadsheet, Spintax process, do everything that it needs to do, and as soon as it's ready, we will see the RealWave message ready tag appearing next to the contact. In 3, 2, 1, there we go. So just choose one of them, and we can see that we have the bot override message and the two Spintax versions and version B. It's all right in here. And all we have to do in order to launch this campaign now with those messages is, as we've seen before, click the reach out messages sender thingy, and the campaign is launched, and hopefully in the next few seconds I will see an email coming here into my inbox with the new Spintax message. There we go. So promise to show you how it looks in the backend. So all we have is basically a very simple thing. The only thing we did is to change the source of the messages from just the custom values to the spreadsheet. And the way we do that, this is our advanced message creator. We look up the messages inside the spreadsheet. So as you see, it's connected to my spreadsheet here, CloseBot Pod Design 0.1, and just reads it from the spreadsheet. And as soon as it does, it can go ahead and update those messages inside the custom values. And then when the custom values are updated, then we can go ahead, parse the messages, and generate the reach outs messages. So just another simple step, adding this flexibility to your clients to be able to change, edit the messages, and have them reflect right away in new campaigns. So that's all. Let me know what you think, and see you guys soon.